following is a high-intensity exercise class. If you have any health concerns, make sure that you get medical clearance before attempting this exercise. Good morning and welcome to Silver Sneakers Boom Muscle. Today we're going to go through a pretty high-intensity workout. Again, if you have any medical issues, other concerns, or if you've not done high-intensity exercise, you should seek medical clearance before participating in this workout. I'm going to incorporate some devices and equipment. There's always alternatives if you don't have these. Some slide disc. I like these perfect push-up handles to protect your wrist. Maybe some cones, kettlebell, some light weights, and ladder for coordination and speed, a mat for some floor work, TRX band to do some upper body type exercises, and a stretch band to incorporate as well. We'll start with a warm-up. Just do some marching in place. Let's put our knees out to the side. And some little squats. Don't go too deep. You want to get those joints warmed up before we start pushing things. And some arm circles. I like to start low. And as my body warms up, start bringing them up towards horizontal. Remember to think about your posture. You want to stand up tall. Bring your chest forward. Shoulder blades down. Engage your core, your gluteal muscles, and your legs. Remember to breathe. Take deep breaths. And let's reverse our arm circles. I like to do some trunk twists. You can just let your arms flow. Let's go back to arm circles with our palms up and going forward. And reverse. Okay, now let's just reach one arm up. Again, in Silver Sneakers, we don't want our arms go directly over our head. If you look straight ahead, you still should be able to see your hand. Again, this is to protect the shoulders. Now let's reach across. And rise up in your heel from the opposite leg. Side step with an overhead reach. One more each side. Let's do some front lunges. Again, not with much of a bend in the knee, just a little bit. Now I want you to lift your arms. You get forward on the lunge. side. Okay, shake it out. We'll get ready for our first strength interval. I want to check your exertion level, whether to be just mild intensity, like a level 5 or 6, or if you're starting to breathe a little bit harder, getting up into like 7 or 8. Let's get a drink of water, come back, and we'll start with a strength interval. Okay, so grab a pair of fairly light dumbbells, and we'll start with some bicep curls. If they're too heavy, you can just use muscle tension to get a good workout in your upper arms. And if they're too light, just add some muscle tension to the weight you've got. Or grab a different, heavier set. About 4 more. Now I want you to pause halfway and then go up. Go down, pause halfway, and down. And give a squeeze. Both the halfway point and the full up. Now I want you to pause halfway and just do little pulses. Four more. And let down. Now I want you to hinge forward a little bit. Dumbbells down, and then we'll do a row with them. So pull the weight up to your chest. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades when they're at the top. And 4 more. Okay, keep your arms up here and kick the dumbbells back with the triceps. Again, you don't have to hinge very far forward. Remember to squeeze your muscles at the top. And 4 more. Now when you're done, I want you to keep them back, and at this point just lift your shoulders for shoulder extension. Lift your arms. It's a little pulse. You might find those shoulder muscles starting to get a bit sore. You can always just rest and go back to it when you can. And do about 4 more. Okay, stand up tall. One at a time, push the weight overhead. Do curl and a press. One more each side. Okay, take the weights in front. Just do an upright row. And remember posture, stand tall. And breathe. One more. And now let's do a lat raise. Keep your elbows bent. Your weights should not go any higher than your elbow. Remember to engage your core. Keep your gluteals tight. 4 more. set the weights down, get a drink of water, we'll come back and we'll start our first action interval. So we're going to do 30 seconds of box squats, followed by 30-second rest, and 30 seconds of push-ups, followed by 30-second rest, and repeat that for 2 cycles. Ready? Start. Seconds left. Catch your breath for 30 seconds. And for the push-ups, I like to do them on an incline and use the perfect push-up to protect my wrist. You can use a dumbbell, or if no issues, just do the flat wrist. We'll start in 2 seconds. 2, 1, and begin. Take a few breaths and then resume. So you can get ready for our next cycle of box squats. Okay, get ready, start. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Seconds. And rest. Get ready for push-ups. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. And remember, rest pause, perfectly fine. Check your exertion level, get a drink of water, take a rest for a minute or two. We'll come back and do some more strengthening. All right, I was going to use TRX and some band for this next session. TRX is a device, it's very portable. You can always just substitute a rope that has a firm attachment and is stable. So we're going to start with some rows and move into a high row and then work into some flies and then some band work as well. So for row, you lean back with TRX. Just pull using the body weight. And fold. closer you stand to the attachment, the more weight you'll be using. More. And do chest press. I want to do push up. Do some upper body flexion and extension with a little bit of resistance. For the band, I wanted to use this to strengthen my rotator cuff with some internal rotation, one arm. You want to keep your elbow in tight to your body. And for the other arm, external rotation. It's a weaker muscle, so I just use one of half the band. And I'll turn around and do the same exercises with the other arm. And then external rotation. Back and do some additional rows like a lat pull if you hinge forward at the waist. Another exercise I like to do is like I'm throwing a device using the band. Get ready for our next action interval. Check your exertion rate, get a drink of water, and we'll come back and we'll do some work with a ladder. Don't really need a ladder, it's just nice to gauge foot placement, etc. We'll do 30-second intervals, starting off with just a run through, and then a side-to-side type activity. Work on speed, stride length, quick feet, and cardiovascular endurance. So this first exercise will just be quick feet, running forward. When you get to the end of the ladder, you sprint around to the top and start again. 30-second rest. Then we'll do in and out. Again, as fast as you can go. Next, we'll just do strides. See if you can extend 2 or 3 boxes on each lap. Final interval, we'll do hops. Try and hop 1 foot, and then switch the other foot, square to square. Recover, get a drink of water, check exertion level, and come right back. So for the last strength interval, we're going to start off with some kettlebell work and then go to the mat. Just want to start with a swing. So you let the kettlebell just sort of swing between your legs and then bring it up. Arms don't need to go higher than chest high. The power comes from your hips. Four more. Let's do goblet squat. Hold the kettlebell with both hands. And squat down. Again, the first move is to push your hips back and then bend the knees. Try and keep your back neutral and your head up. And 4 more. The snatch, one hand, you start like you would with a swing, but you bring the weight over your head. It's important, once it's at the top, to let it fall straight down. If you find the kettlebell flops back and hits your wrist, 2 things Squeeze the handle really tight and then bring your arm forward to ease that blow. The other option is to just hold it upright. Requires a lot of grip strength. Other side. That's one more. Okay, so grab a mat and we'll go to the floor. I know it's tempting once you're on the floor to just sort of chill and take a nap, but let's start with just some bent knee crunches. You want to avoid pulling on your neck, so I just put my hands sort of on top of my head. Bicycle. I like to put my hands in the shape of a diamond and put it under my tailbone to do flutter kicks. In and out. And then throw in a glute bridge. And just hold it for a bit. And then you can take these slide things, put your heels on them, and do some hamstring exercise. I like to do them one leg at a time. And to finish, you do side plank. Try and hold it for 20 seconds or so. And then go to the other side. Do some stretching, get some water. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and see you next time.